Right, we're going to mix it up a little bit this game number 4 it is in Karachi. Now, 3 years ago, the PCB decided they wanted to spice these tracks up a little bit. Now, what they did is something different from the other tracks to this pitch in particular. I'll come to that in a sec. First of all, let's have a visual and look at the track we used for the first 3 games. Yeah, the ground staff have been on it, so they've been doing a bit of watering, trying to freshen it up as well for future games coming up in the next couple of weeks. But it was a bit of a reddy, sort of dark browny sort of colour. Let's come back to the one we're using tonight. And you'll see this is more of a black colour. You'll also see there's a few cracks around the place, but just ignore them. That's not an issue at all. These tracks are made of Australian soil from the Wacker, brought over from Australia. And the idea about that is to make sure that there's more pace and there's more bounce as well. The reason they did that is they wanted to make sure that the domestic cricket and also internationals playing here were going to be more used to playing overseas when they toured Australia, because the tracks in Pakistan 3 years ago were as docile as a family Labrador. So they wanted to get it right and make sure that things came onto the bat nicely, and the bowlers liked it as well. So the track's got a little bit of grass on it. JP's been here for a while talking about it. By the way, it's a bit of a breeze around the place. So we didn't have dew the other night because the breeze was here as well. So maybe we won't have dew again tonight, but it's not quite as strong as it is right now. But JP, what about this surface? You've had a good look. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Curator, speaking to him, he speaks about the difference in length of grass, right? So thinking back to what we just saw, we saw 2.5 mils in the length of grass. This one in particular, we're only seeing 2. But the noticeable other difference would be a few cracks in the surface. Now remember, back to game 1, we saw 470 runs scored, but we still have something in the surface with the new ball when you think of top of off stump in the power play. But again, we talk about the breeze. I think that's going to play an influence, but also the dimensions, right? To my right, we have 64 meters. To my left, we've got 67. Now, I think this presents an opportunity from a strategic point of view for bat versus ball.
You'll remember David Warner, the presentation in the last game, was saying the 3 games on this surface have been 3 different games on that track. It's another game today. It's going to be totally different, but it's going to be nice. The ball's going to come on. There's more bounce. The batsmen like it. Rusty van der Dawson loved it during the Champions Trophy, and it's going to turn and bounce as well. So this will be terrific.